Hey there gamers, welcome to another weekly Dreamlight Valley breakdown. Our big topic this week, the Festival of Foolishness returns, and with it comes 9 new redemption codes offering moonstones, fugu, iron, and more. After covering the festival, we'll move on to checking my mail, where I discovered some surprising results. But was the submission worth the hype? And finally, we'll close out today's video by providing you with a full review and breakdown of this week's premium shop lineup, which includes some rather interesting items. As usual, we have a lot to talk about. Before we get started, I'd like to mention that I'm a small full-time content creator, so every like on this video can make a tremendous difference for me. Consider subscribing for more Disney Dreamlight Valley and gaming content. If you would like to catch more of my content, you can find me live on Twitch Monday through Friday. Links to both my Twitch channel and Discord server can be found in the video description down below. And with that out of the way, let's get started. Hey there gamers, welcome back to the channel. As mentioned in today's intro, the first topic we're going to discuss is the return of the Festival of Foolishness. The first thing you need to know is that this event is going to be running from now until August 16th, and that's how long you have to claim your rewards. The next thing you need to know is that this is not an in-game event. Just like last year, this is a Discord exclusive event. And for those of you who are not members of Dreamlight Valley's official Discord server, don't worry, I will have it linked in the video description down below for your convenience. Upon entering Disney Dreamlight Valley's official Discord server, you are going to see an event details option at the very top of the server. Within these details, it's explained that the Festival of Foolishness is an interactive story in which you determine how the festival plays out, allowing you to claim a variety of codes along the way. To participate in the event and read through the festival's multiple storylines, you'll want to visit the channel titled FOF-2024. Once you're there, simply select whichever prompts are most appealing to you and read through the story. Throughout the story, you'll occasionally be rewarded with redemption codes. Keep in mind, you can repeat the story if you would like to explore alternate dialogues. Now, let me know if it was different for you, but I was able to find 9 redeemable codes, which was the same amount as last year, so that's about what I was expecting. And for those of you that do not use Discord, don't worry. For your convenience, I've placed all 9 redemption codes, including a list of what each code will bring you, down below in the video description. Simply input these codes in the Dreamlight Valley menu and check your in-game mailbox to claim your rewards. There's some pretty good items here, ranging from everything from fugu to iron, and even a total of 300 moonstones. Now, I'm not going to tell you exactly what happens in the event because I just don't want to spoil it for you. And with all this said, and even giving you the codes, I still highly encourage you to experience the event for yourself. The storylines that pop up are quite fun and entertaining, and if you're a big fan of Disney Dreamlight Valley, you're probably going to love the event. And with the details of the festival out of the way, let's move on to Dreamsnaps. Today's Dreamsnap results and submission reveal are going to be from the Dreamlight Art Gallery Challenge. Now, I'm really hoping this one does well because this was one of the challenges I got really excited for, and I am just so excited to show you guys the submission. The art gallery has become a permanent place in my house. I probably won't ever get rid of it, and I just love when a challenge comes along that I'm genuinely excited to participate in. I'm a big lover of art, if you can't tell. I mean, I got a lot of art on my body, so, you know, I get excited about anything that has to do with art. So I'm ready to dive into this and see how we did. Let's go take a look at the mailbox. All right, and here we are. Let's go, dude. Rank 21. All right, this is my highest ranking decor submission ever. Now, it's not my highest ranking Dreamsnap. I've had 2 rank 15s and a rank 16, so it doesn't set a new record for my overall Dreamsnap ranks, but this is my highest ranking decor challenge. And that's really cool to see, because a lot of the times when I get something that becomes one of my highest ranking Dream Snaps, it's something I didn't expect to do well. It's something I wasn't super excited about, but this one I was. This one I was feeling really good about. And you know what else? I'm feeling really good about next week's as well. I think next week's Dream Snap will do even better than this one, if I'm being honest. I can't wait to show it to you guys, but that's a story for next week. Let's take a look at this week's submission, and you guys can be the judge of whether or not it ultimately deserves this amazing rank. Alright, and here it is. This is our submission for the Dreamlight Art Gallery Decor Challenge. As I mentioned, I had a lot of fun with this one, as I've always wanted to make an art gallery on my valley, so getting to do so for a Dream Snap challenge was just two birds with one stone. Now, of course, the overall theme for my gallery is like kind of over-the-top elegance, so I wanted to go with this marble floor and these royal walls, the bold, elegant chandeliers, the white columns. But before we get into the overall composition, let's start things off with the foreground here. Now, I open things up with a bit of symmetry, and I loved having these incense burners in the very front, because otherwise it's just really easy to miss that smoke that kind of wafts off of them, and I just think it looks really cool. Also placed on the foreground tables are two of the legendary swords, both with the handles facing inward. In our midground, we have a couple of elegant globes, the marble fill columns, and these two large golden urns, which are placed on top of those new Remy tiles made with the wrought iron. Now in the background, we have Rapunzel currently working to add a new portrait to the gallery, along with the subtle flex of a couple of Dream Snap trophies, a wide variety of art along the walls, as well as a black marble table housing various historic works of art. The art continues along the left and right hand wall as well, but I did make sure to leave a little bit of space for a pair of windows. One of my favorite things about this photo was the light casting from the ceiling lights. The elegant chandeliers are really nice, and so were the incense burners, but the real star of the show here actually ended up being those hanging Mickey and Friends lights. As you can see, they are just blasting light outward, and it's creating these shadows along the hanging incense burners. And that subtle but amazing effect, I feel, just adds so much to this submission. Lastly, for our avatar here, I went with one of my favorite outfits. It's royal, it's elegant, and I feel like you would have to be both of those things to actually own a gallery like this. And I really wanted the avatar to appear as either a queen or a princess, basking in the glow of her beautiful art collection. As I stated, I was so excited to put this one together, and I was just a big fan of this challenge. If you came across this submission and liked it enough to vote for it, thank you so much. And with that out of the way, let's move on to this week's brand new Dream Snap Challenge. Alright, and here it is. I had a feeling we might be seeing something like this. Our challenge this week is going to be called the Dreamsnap's Annual Celebration. It is a decor challenge that states it's the 1-year anniversary of Dreamsnaps. Host a grand party to celebrate the occasion with as many villagers as possible. Balloons, decorations, fireworks, and your own unique style. Wow, I have to say, this is interesting. I think this one's gonna be a lot of fun. Our mandatory tags are gonna be modern and playful, where our bonus tags are going to be simple and familiar. I really like that the challenge specifies host a grand party with as many villagers as possible. It's gonna be really fun seeing how people incorporate their entire village or community into this submission. Also, as a big lover of Dream Snaps, you know, I've participated in every challenge for a year now, which is crazy to think about, but I'm definitely gonna put some extra love and care into this submission because Dream Snaps truly are my favorite thing about Dreamlight Valley. Let me know what you think about this week's challenge. Are you excited for it? Can you believe it's been 1 year since we got the Dream Snaps feature? What are your thoughts on the Dream Snaps Annual Celebration? And with that, let's move on to this week's premium lineup. Diving into this week's premium shop review, and it appears we have 3 new items instead of 4. Now, I am not mad about this. I'm actually very happy to see this. During the Daisy update, we had 4 new items every week for like 8 to 10 weeks in a row, and it just drained my Moonstone reserves. So I'm okay with getting only 3 or 2 new items every once in a while, as it allows me to stock back up a little bit. So yeah, I'm not sad to see only 3 new items, though I was hoping for a different premium house this week. Owl's Toy Barn is cool and all. We're gonna pick it up, we're gonna look at it, but there are some Eastern themed houses I am just dying to get my hands on, and they're just making me wait. They're making me wait. But yeah, we'll get them eventually. So this week we have Owl's Toy Barn coming in at 3,750 Moonstones. And then our other 2 items are only 1,200. We have the Star Adventurer stand and the Parade Lion costume. Now I will say it appears this looks really, really good for 1,200 Moonstones. I'm kind of surprised. I was thinking when I saw this in the leaks that it was going to cost a bit more. So I'm really happy with this costume here and the cost. This thing just looks super fun and awesome. I can't wait to actually check it out in game and see what the motion is like on it when we run around. As for Star Adventure, this is another one we're gonna have to see in game. I'm turning the day and night textures on, but it's not lighting up at all. And I know it's gotta light up, right? I mean, it's got these little neon lights on it. I feel like the preview scene here never really works right. It's kind of a nuisance. You almost have to buy things to really get a good feel for them. And I can't even see the inside of it here. I really wish they would add like a rotate feature on this to where I can turn things up and kind of look at all angles of them, but maybe in the future, I don't know. And yeah, for Owl's Toy Barn, I think the coolest thing about this is the fact that it actually has a little parking lot, and it does look rather large. We can see the mailbox here. I mean, this thing does look to be quite big, but this will be great for theme park builds. If you want to have, like a gift shop, I think this is just awesome for people that like to do theme park builds. We already have a lot of Toy Story stuff that works out really well in a theme park, and now adding this to it we almost have enough stuff now, I would say, to make an entire biome a Toy Story theme park. But I will also add, if there's one premium shop house I would pass on this update, it's this one. The other houses coming are so much better than this, in my opinion. Now, if you're a huge fan of Toy Story and you do theme park builds, then yeah, you definitely want to pick this up for sure. I am going to pick it up because I have all the other premium houses in the game. I don't want to just be missing this one. So even though I'm not a huge fan of it, I'm gonna get it. But yeah, if you're limited on Moonstones, what I'm saying here is that there are some absolutely phenomenal houses coming to the premium shop. So if you would rather save your Moonstones, I would not blame you there. Now, let's jump into the game and let's take a look at all these items outside of the preview selection here to see what they really offer. Okay, so we have to start with this Parade Lion costume. I mean, how cool is this? I love the way this is looking. We have some reflective quality in the pants here. Now, there is some clipping in the beard. If you see it, as I turn my head, the beard does kind of clip into the top tank, which is a little strange. Now, if I look up, you're not going to get that clipping anymore. But yeah, that's one thing I don't like, is the way it's clipping. But overall, I have to say, this outfit looks phenomenal. Unfortunately, I did notice one other minor issue with this. I was thinking about how cool this would look with the new Phoenix wings that we got in the STARPATH. I thought they would go together so well. As soon as I saw this Parade costume, I was like, oh, this is gonna look so good with those wings. So I was really, really excited to throw these on here, but yeah, you cannot wear them with the outfit, which is just really, really sad. Now, you can surprisingly wear a backpack, so if I throw a backpack on, it actually does fit under the little headrest there. So they did set it up to where you can get a backpack on here, but yeah, as far as getting some cool wings on there, no, it's a no-go. It's not gonna work. So yeah, it's sad. It is unfortunate, but it is what it is. Now, as far as Dreamsnap's utility for this could go over well in a decor challenge if there was like a parade or celebration or something, but as far as an outfit challenge, this is not going to really be a hit at all. Thanks to the bracers, you're not going to be able to wear a bracelet or a watch. You're not going to be able to wear shoes with this. You're not going to be able to wear an undershirt with this. I've already tried. You're not going to be able to wear a top. You're not going to be able to wear glasses or a mask. All you'll really get is a backpack and the costume itself. So for an outfit challenge, it just has pretty much no utility. But for a decor challenge, you could wear it, and it could be really fun. With all of that said, dream snaps aside, actually picking apart the outfit here for the quality and the moonstone cost, it's more than worth it. I mean, this is more than worth 1,200 moonstones. This is an amazing pickup. I think it's super fun, super cool, super unique, and yeah, personally, I love it. This is one of those purchases that I'm very happy that I made, and yeah, just great to have this in my collection in general, despite the small little critiques that I gave. Next up, we're gonna discuss this week's premium house, and don't waste your moonstones on this unless you've already got it or you really like Toy Story. This thing has a really stupid and annoying problem, and it just makes me really hate it. So the issue with Owl's Toy Barn is that it can be placed on pathing with the exception of the parking lot, which appears to be asphalt. So if you were hoping to attach this asphalt parking lot to an asphalt path, or at least put it on top of one so it looked like a parking lot you could actually pull into, well, guess what? You can't. It doesn't really line up. You're always gonna have this weird grass layer in between the asphalt and the pathing here, and there's not much you're gonna be able to do about that. It's just always gonna be there. I just don't understand what the issue here is with devs and pathing. I feel like every item in the game should have the ability to be placed over path. It doesn't matter what it is. It would allow us to decorate the way we want to decorate. It would give us more flexibility. The fact that the last premium house, the Corona Castle, was 3,750 moonstones and it can't even go on pathing. A castle can't go on pathing? That's absurd to me. Only for us to turn around and get yet another house in the premium shop coming in at 3,750 moonstones that cannot go on pathing completely. Only partially can this go on pathing. And I think that's just such a ball drop. This is just so bizarre to me that, we keep getting these like weird situations where it just will not allow us to do what we want with the property we spend moonstones on. I just don't get it. Now you can get it pretty close to the pathing to where there's only like this small little gap of grass, which might not be a big deal for many, but I mean, I just want to put it on top of the path so I can have it look like the road goes into it, or I could expand the parking lot if I wanted to. It would give me the freedom to do what I want with this 4,000 moonstone house. What is so difficult to understand about that? I mean, if you're going to charge players 4,000 moonstones for an item, then, I just think that you should allow them to do what they want with it instead of locking certain parts of the item and saying, oh, this can't go here or there. Just stop it. Stop it. Everything that we buy should be able to be placed on path or not on path. It should not be locked in any way, and I will die on this hill. So yeah, if there's one house to pass on this update, through everything I've seen in the premium shop, it's Owl's Toy Barn. It's a joke. It's just not that great compared to the other premium houses, and this whole path thing is just kind of a nuisance. And next up, we have Star Adventure, and don't worry, we'll look at both of these at night as soon as I, kind of just talk about each of them. So Star Adventure here, it does look really cool. One thing I like about it is when I get close to it, I get this kind of almost first-person view, and I'm guessing it's because of the way the roof is working where my character is. So I do really like that about it. I like that when we run up in here. Oh, it's not doing it now. Oh, okay, maybe it's just a trial and error thing. Okay, well, there we go. I do like that it gives me this like nice close-up view when I am close to it, and I like the details here. It's not interactable though, which that's to be expected. It's 1,200 moonstones. This is about what I would expect for 1,200 moonstones. I do really hope it lights up. I have not seen that yet. It did not light up in the demo. It's gonna be a little disappointing if it doesn't light up, but then again, like I said, it's 1,200 moonstones. It doesn't break the bank, so I don't think it would be the worst thing in the world. It does have a good amount of detail, though when you get close here and we're looking at the prizes, they are very minimal. Like, Look at the rocket ship textures right there. Like, and look at like the ice cream cones and the bananas. I mean, you know, it's very, very minimal amount of effort and work went into this item, but I can forgive that because it is a 1200 moonstone item. And from far away, it looks pretty good, you know? I mean, it's just only when you get close does it look really funny with some of the items. And also, to be fair, park or like fairground prizes usually aren't that great anyway. And maybe these are just like silly little inflatable things, you know? Like, I mean, they might just look that way because they're supposed to. I don't know. So with that, let's take a look at these at night and see how we feel. All right, so Al's Toy Barn, the lights are on, but Star Adventure, no lights. That is a tragedy. So it appears that everything that we saw in the preview was correct. This does not light up at night. This is a bit of a bummer. I think this could look so cool in a theme park build, especially nighttime when all of these like LED lights, and it even has these lights right here. Maybe this is not intended. Maybe this is like a bug or the coding for the item is not working right. Maybe we'll see a fix for this one. We haven't really got a lot of fix for some of the lacking items in here recently. We haven't got a lot of like fixes or replacements for things that were just underwhelming. And also, I'm not familiar with Star Adventure. Maybe it's broken like in the movie or something. I don't know. I don't really know much about it. You guys can tell me. Maybe it's supposed to be broken. Maybe it's not supposed to turn on. Maybe it's part of like a abandoned theme park or something. I don't know. But either way, I was excited for some extra lights for like a theme park thing. And also, with the way these lights are set up here on the sign, that could have looked so cool. That was such a cool opportunity for like a really fun looking theme park build. So yeah, it is rather unfortunate. And you can even see the lights here on the star. At least they actually do pop out. They look like they are supposed to light up. And we even have these little projector lights here, like I said, on the top, and these look like they are supposed to light up. So I'm kind of surprised that it doesn't have any kind of light at all. Maybe, just maybe, this will get fixed, especially if it's already coded to light up, but the code is just somehow broken. If it's like a small patch they can do, then I would imagine they would do it. However, if it's not coded to light up and this is just the way it's supposed to be, then there will not be a fix. There's no way they're gonna fix it. It's only a 1200 moonstone item, so they're not gonna spend a lot of time trying to make it better. And additional Star Adventure stands can be purchased from Scrooge for 9,600 star coins. Yeah, a little on the steep side, but it is what it is. And there you have it, my friends. Another weekly Dreamlight Valley breakdown in the books. Let me know in the comments below how you feel about everything. Did you like my Dreamsnap submission this week? How do you feel about the new Dreamsnap challenge? And what are your thoughts on this week's premium lineup? I'm not very impressed. If you found today's video helpful, informative, or simply entertaining, please do me a very big favor and press that thumbs up as it helps more people discover my channel. Consider subscribing for more Disney Dreamlight Valley and gaming content. If you would like to catch more of my content, I stream Dreamlight Valley live Monday through Friday on my Twitch channel. In fact, we've been spending the last few days redecorating the Frosted Heights biome, so if you want to be part of that and check it out as we work on our process here, come by the stream today. Links to both my Twitch and Discord can be found in the video description down below. As always, thank you so much for your time today, and good luck in your Dreamsnaps challenges.